Greetings, my name is Parmi Sachdev and I'm a professor of pediatrics and associate director of the Emory Global Health Institute. There is no better time to be working in global health. The world is facing enormous challenges, whether it's combating the COVID-19 pandemic, mitigating the effects of climate change, or organizing social movements for racial and social justice. Global health as we know it today bears many principles and practices embedded in its historical roots and legacies. For example, colonial medicine was intended to prevent soldiers and settlers from getting sick as they occupied new territories, while also keeping indigenous and enslaved populations healthy enough to survive under the horrific conditions of colonialism. Other examples include exploitation of vulnerable populations through international research, and short-term and unidirectional medical missions and educational partnerships. To reimagine global health with increased attention to equity and social justice, we must first understand the history of global health. We at the Emory Global Health Institute organized a 5-part Decolonizing Global Health series that aimed to introduce learners to the history of global health with attention to influences of colonialism, religion, capitalism, and culture. We are pleased to present 5 short video clips from the series that give learners an introduction to the history of global health, as well as practical tips on how to decolonize global health practice. Discussion questions and additional readings can be found on the Emory Global Health Institute website. The first video discusses colonial entanglements in the history of global health by Professor Randall Packard from Johns Hopkins University. The second video features Eugene Richardson, Assistant Professor of Global Health and Social Medicine at Harvard University, who defines coloniality and gives examples of how colonial legacies and powers continue to impact us today. The third video is a case study of the US involvement in international health, describing efforts to combat yellow fever in Cuba and Panama, also by Professor Packard. The fourth video is a case study on decolonizing humanitarian medicine, using the example of settler colonialism in Gaza by Dr. Osama Tanu, a pediatrician in Haifa and Humphrey Fellow at Emory University. And finally, we feature a case study on efforts to decolonize global health research, featuring Dr. Portia Mundavezi, a senior epidemiologist with the South Africa Medical Research Council. This module is a call to action to decolonize global health, which we define as acknowledging the Eurocentric conception of fabricated class, caste, religious and ethnic superiority, and actively working to dismantle these hierarchies to rebalance global health. Decolonizing global health will require significant and deliberate effort from all of us, and we hope this module sparks ideas on how to remediate past injustices and define a bold, new vision for the future of global health. Thank you. We would like to acknowledge the panelists and moderators who participated in the 5-part series, as well as the Decolonizing Global Health Planning Group at Emory University. Thank you.